The Forgotten Library of Alexandria. In the ancient world, there was a place of wisdom and knowledge that shone brighter than any other, the Library of Alexandria. Built in the 3rd century BCE in Egypt, this legendary library became a beacon for scholars and philosophers from all over the world. Its goal was nothing less than to collect every piece of knowledge known to humanity. At the time, Alexandria was one of the greatest cities in the Mediterranean, bustling with traders, sailors, and scholars. The library stood as a symbol of the city's power and ambition, founded by Ptolemy I, one of Alexander the Great's generals. It was said that anyone who came to the city by ship had to hand over any books they carried, which would be copied and added to the library's vast collection. Imagine rows upon rows of scrolls containing everything from scientific discoveries to poetry, from mathematics to philosophy. Scholars came from as far as Greece, Persia, and India to study in Alexandria. Among its most famous visitors were Euclid, the father of geometry, and Archimedes, the mathematician who revolutionized physics. The library wasn't just a place for storing books. It was a center of learning, experimentation, and discovery. One of the most remarkable figures associated with the library was Hypatia, a brilliant philosopher, mathematician, and astronomer. Hypatia lived centuries later, in the 4th century CE, when the Roman Empire ruled Egypt. She was one of the last great scholars of Alexandria, known for her teachings and writings on mathematics and astronomy. She walked the halls of the library, lecturing and debating with students, her influence growing as one of the greatest minds of her time. But the fate of the library took a tragic turn. Over the centuries, the library faced threats from wars, political turmoil, and religious conflict. There are many stories about what caused its downfall. Some say Julius Caesar accidentally burned part of it when he set fire to Alexandria's ships during a battle in 48 BCE. Others claim it suffered from later invasions and deliberate destruction, as new powers saw it as a symbol of old knowledge and paganism. The exact cause may be lost to history, but by the time of Hypatia, the library was a shadow of its former self. Alexandria became a battleground for political and religious factions, and Hypatia herself was caught in the middle. Her enemies saw her as a threat because of her knowledge and influence, and she was tragically murdered by a mob in 415 CE, marking the final blow to the intellectual center she had once called home. Though the Library of Alexandria is long gone, its legacy lives on. It reminds us of the power of knowledge and the importance of preserving it. The scholars who once walked its halls, like Euclid and Hypatia, left a lasting impact on science, mathematics, and philosophy that still shapes our world today. The library's story is one of ambition and loss, a symbol of how fragile knowledge can be in the face of war and intolerance. Yet it also serves as a beacon of hope, a reminder that even when great institutions fall, the ideas they hold can live on, passed from generation to generation, lighting the way forward.